You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Black and White sports fans, we're going to be talking about former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick here in this video. The former quarterback, now a race hustler and social justice warrior, is trying to get back into the NFL. Now, does he really want to play? I don't think so. I believe this is nothing more than another grift. Okay? That's just my personal opinion on this. But you guys know he has been posting workout videos over there on Twitter. He's actually worked out with some NFL players. And some of the players that he has worked out with says, Cap is ready. Bring the man back into the NFL. And folks, if I was a GM, a team, an owner, I would not do this. Because I don't believe that this man wants to play. I believe he's washed up. Last time we saw him, he was not very good. The man got benched for Blaine Gabbert. Blaine Gabbert, guys. He couldn't beat him out. And Colin Kaepernick was sitting on the bench. That was way back in 2016. And now, guys, Colin Kaepernick posting these workout videos. Allegedly, he has some interest from not one, not two, but 5 NFL teams, folks. Check this out. Over here on TMZ, Colin Kaepernick, several NFL teams have inquired about QB, workout partner says. So, what teams are they? We really don't know. But man, let's read some of this. David Robinson, not the NBA Hall of Famer, a famous football trainer who works with some of the NFL's best, says multiple NFL teams have contacted him to inquire about Colin Kaepernick following a recent workout he had with the QB. Robinson, who trained several NFL stars like Dez Bryant and Antonio Brown over the years, tells TMZ Sports at least 5 different teams have reached out to him in the past few days after he helped run a training session for the former 49er star in Dallas this month. Quote, a few teams have reached out to me and asked how his arm looked, said Robinson, who declined to get into specific teams that have called. They have reached out and asked about him. I really want to know what teams are actually reaching out to him. I mean, my goodness, you have the NFL draft coming out. I'm pretty sure there are better options out there than Colin Kaepernick. If they invite this man to the team, it will be a bunch of trouble. It's going to be a clown show. It's going to be a sideshow. And this man, I don't believe he can make a roster now. I really don't. It says here, it's interesting considering no NFL team has given Kaepernick a roster spot since the 2016 season. Yeah. Why would teams want him now, 6 years later? Why? I don't know if there's that many teams. He said at least 5. It could be more. Or maybe he's trying to overstate this. I don't know. Robinson, though, said members from organizations across the league called and appeared to have a legitimate interest in getting his take on the QB after the 34-year-old threw in front of him for several hours at a Texas high school last week. Wow. So he's throwing at a Texas high school, no defenders, he's playing catch. So that gauged the interest of NFL teams. As for Robinson told them, he said he was very impressed with what he saw from Kaepernick, despite the signal caller's lengthy time away from NFL action. Quote, he definitely has the ability to play on somebody's roster like right now, Robinson said. Like a couple of guys that were in the session that were on NFL teams were saying that his arm is just as strong as guys that went out on our roster right now and can play. So yeah, he looked real good. Robinson added Kaepernick hasn't lost his fastball and insisted the guy still has a cannon for an arm. Kaepernick has been traveling all over the country this month with the hopes of catching NFL teams' eyes, working with NFL QBs, and wide receivers and posting the footage of the workouts on social media. Robinson tells us he believes it's all been a success so far, saying, quote, "I definitely think that this go around he may get a shot." So there you have it, guys. Colin Kaepernick has interest from NFL teams. Do you guys really believe this? Could it actually be behind the scenes that Roger Goodell is trying to work his magic and going out there calling NFL teams, say, "Hey guys, give this man a shot. Look at him, because we don't want to be seen as racist." But I truly do believe that he will not make a roster. I mean, look at Tim Tebow. Now, Tim Tebow is a little bit different, okay? Tebow was actually out of the NFL for longer and going to a different position. Now, I believe that Tim Tebow getting a shot with the Jaguars, that was just for hype. I knew that there was no way he was going to make a team. So maybe if there is a team that wants some media attention, maybe even the Jaguars. Think about that. Maybe a team that wants media attention will do this, but I don't think that any serious team is really inquiring about Colin Kaepernick. A lot of speculation about the Seattle Seahawks giving him a shot. I don't believe the man has it anymore. I don't. Playing catch on the field is one thing, but reading defenses and things like that, that's more important. Maybe he still does have an arm. Maybe so. But Colin Kaepernick is not going to win you any games. He's not the future. The man's 34 years old. He's pretty old in QB years, considering this man hasn't played in 6 years. If anybody thinks that this man is going to be better than what he was last time we saw him, he was not that good. Man, you're going to be highly disappointed. But maybe this is just to please some of the people on Twitter. Maybe Roger Goodell working some magic behind the scenes. Maybe some teams like Seattle. Maybe the Jaguars saying, "Hey, man, give this man a shot." Even though if I'm Jacksonville, you already got Trevor Lawrence. You don't need that sideshow to take away from him. Let him grow. And Trevor Lawrence, hopefully he can improve next year. He does. So Kaepernick, no way I would actually give him a shot. No way. He's not worth the headache. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.